guys, it's Deepica, and I wanted to highlight 10 different moments in my life that I felt like were just so important to shape who I am. And of course, I want to end off this entire video by sharing my New Year's resolutions at the very end, because I obviously want you guys to be a part of these resolutions and also hold me accountable for them, okay? Leaving it up to you guys to hold me accountable. So to start off, let's get started with my top 10 highlights of 2016. First and foremost, I have to start it off by saying that I have been so grateful to do so many amazing collaborations. Patrick Starr, that was just such an important video to me, that he was someone who's an amazing person on YouTube who's celebrating the Indian culture by creating our Diwali collab video. And Michelle Carr, who is at BuzzFeed, and we created videos together too. She's become like a sister to me, and like that relationship is so important, that for her to take the time to do that means the world. And I was so fortunate to learn so much about natural hair from some of my closest girlfriends, Gara Monet, Cami Crawford, Akilah Hughes, and Malia, who came together and taught me about natural hair. And that collab to me was everything. Like, my favorite collab this year, hands down, was with those girls, because I was able to learn about a topic I didn't know. And I hope you guys like these collaboration videos, and I definitely want to keep them going into 2017. Okay, next up I have to talk about the amazing brand partnerships that I have been so insanely fortunate to be a part of. Like, you guys, if you were to tell little Deeps at 16 years old that she was going to be able to work with some of her absolute favorite brands in the entire planet, I wouldn't believe you. I think you're insane. It is such a pinch me moment to be able to say that I've been able to work with one of my favorite makeup brands, Laura Mercier, one of my favorite hair brands, Oribe, and then clothing brands that has gone so deep into like something that I grew up with, like Express. My sister and I used to go into Express and like on the reg, like that was the brand that we grew up with. Like, we would fight over the tops of who got what. So to go to express.com and to see my face on the homepage, I mean, the wildest dreams. And then with McDonald's, to go to Times Square and host Diwali, like what? If I talk about it too much, I will get very emotional, because I don't know, it's just all my dreams coming true. The third thing I had to talk about was the fact that I was nominated for a freaking Shorty Award. Like, what? How does that even happen, you guys? I cannot believe I was in the category with some of the biggest YouTubers in the beauty industry that I admire and watch their videos, and I was nominated. I was in that same category as them. That is just so surreal. I can't. Okay, the next thing I had to talk about was, you know, like when you start, you have your New Year's resolutions. Like when last year, when the video went viral, I had so many people like ask, what's your New Year's resolution for next year? And I was like, I want to be on E! News. Like, I have always dreamt of being the brown girl interviewing people on red carpets for E! News. And people were like, haha, real funny. Okay, we'll see. I'm a firm believer of speaking things into reality, and I kind of feel like that's exactly what happened. Like, I spoke it into reality. I entered a contest for E! to be their next correspondent for New York Fashion Week, and I made it to the top 4, and I got to go to the E! News studios in LA and be able to be on E! News. And I just feel so proud of that moment specifically, because I think I really wanted it, and I was able to feel like I can do hosting, and I can do this and make my dreams into realities if I just believe in it. That brings me to my next point, which is I have been able to interact with some celebrities that I only saw in magazines and thought I could never, ever in my wildest dreams associate with or say hi to. And I think the one that really struck home with me because of how kind of a person she is and how much I admire her from like every front is Jessica Alba. Literally just ran into her in a hotel lobby, and I just kind of told her how much I admired her from not only just like honest beauty, but just as a businesswoman and a mother and a wife, and how she balances it all as an entrepreneur, and how much that is someone I've always looked up to. And it turned into her inviting me to this dinner for In Style and sitting next to her, and then her quoting me in WWD. Like, what the heck? I think that she embodies everything that I hope to be in my career. And then I look at her Instagram page, and homegirl reposted a picture of me on her Instagram page. Like, these are just things that like she didn't have to do, and she went out of her way to do. And I think she is beautiful, truly, inside and out. And that is so admirable, right? Like, you want people like that in the world. Okay, next I have to highlight that this year I was able to go to so many events that I felt like, what the heck, how is this happening to me right now? And I think the most powerful moment and event for me this year had to have been going to the UNICEF Gala with CoverGirl, and I swear I cannot even tell you the chills I had when Mrs. Hillary Rodham Clinton shows up on stage. And this was right after the election, you guys, so I was very emotional. And she comes on stage, and my heart was just like this was a moment that I was like, I will never forget being able to see her on that stage. That was such an empowering moment for me, and be in the presence of people like that, I think, is just so encouraging. Okay, so now I really have to talk about something that also is so beyond surreal to me. This year, I was able to open up glossy pages of magazines and see my face in it. Like, what? And I think the one that meant the most to me on a personal level was my alumni school, Longhorns, McCombs, for their alumni magazine, having a 2-page spread on my career and what I've done with it. I also think it means the world to me because it means the world to my parents. This to me is the thing that I'm the most, I think, proud of, because I am somebody who doesn't get nervous, you guys. I can go on live television and not get stressed out. But I did something that I don't think any of you guys even know, because I didn't say it to anyone. I, Deepica Mutyala, auditioned for an acting gig. What? Never in my life did I think I would do something like that. I didn't end up getting the whole thing, but I got a call back, and I don't read lines and memorize lines. Like, I just talk about what I want to talk about unscripted. So like, for somebody to ask me to come in and say that I knew how to script lines and play a role was really cool. I think it just meant a lot to me because it showed me that like I could become an actress if I wanted to. Who knows, maybe there's more acting in my future. Anywho, I wanted to share that with you guys because I don't think I've said it to anybody, and I felt like it was important to let you guys know. I also want to highlight the fact that like when I started this whole world, the Today Show came into my life, and it has become now something that I do regularly, and I never thought that was possible. And I think that another thing I just wanted to be able to highlight as a part of my year is the fact that I've been able to do more live TV segments and be more of a correspondent and a host to digital segments, and doing things where I'm not just a beauty host, but just a general host. And I love being able to talk and just be myself on television. So hopefully more of those to come in 2017. So last, but definitely not least, if not the most important, is the fact that this year I was able to meet a lot of you guys. I've had a lot of meet and greet moments or random encounters on the streets and like at airports, at events, and you guys coming up to me and telling me how much I've either inspired you, or you follow my work, or you like what I'm doing. And I can't even tell you that that is the biggest highlight of my year. I can't even believe everything that's happened this year. Like, it wouldn't have been possible without any of you. So I don't want to get emotional, but thank you for everything you have done to support me. And, you know, even when I did have those lows, what got me through it was reading the emails you guys sent me, and the, you know, just the comments on the YouTube videos. And I really, really appreciate it, because it's why I do what I do. So thank you. I hope to keep that going next year, and my goal is to do more meet and greets, and I hear it from you guys, and I promise it will be a priority for 2017. I genuinely feel like you're my friends, so thank you for sending those emails, those comments. I read them. If I don't respond to them, I promise I'm trying to do as much as I can. I appreciate it more than you know. So those are my 10 highlights, but now I really want to tell you guys about my New Year's resolutions. I think the biggest ones for me is focusing on, no matter what, creating amazing content for you guys. I think the biggest thing that in 2016 I learned was I wanted to do anything and everything. Acting, events, doing hosting segments, and I was trying to build myself as like a host, a YouTuber, an on-air expert, and entrepreneur just all at once, because I never want to say no. I want to do everything I can. What I learned was that by doing too much, I feel like I'm not doing one thing really well, which to me is you guys and YouTube, which really is what started my entire platform. So I know that this year I haven't pumped out as much content and videos for you guys as you deserve, and it is something that I am very aware of, and I am so grateful for all of your patience with it, because no matter what, I will make 2017 a priority to create amazing content and beauty videos and beyond on my channel. I promise you that 2017 you will see big things from me on my channel. That will happen. My other resolution, again, I try to narrow it down to 2, even though I have a lot of sub things underneath all of them. I want 2017 to be the year that I really focus and spend time with the people in my life that really matter. Like, you know, I'm 27, living in New York City now for 5 years, and my family's all in Texas. I'm at a point in my life where like a lot of my friends were all growing up, and your circle just kind of becomes bigger. And there's also a lot of people who come into your life, you know, you never know what their intentions are and things like that. So in 2017, I want my focus to be my work and those who matter. My family is my heart, and they're in Texas. When I'm there, being present in the moment and actually spending time with them, so when I do come back to New York, I can focus on my work. 2017, I feel like I've just started. This is only the beginning, and it's all because of you guys. I promise you that it's going to be the best year ever, and I know that you guys will be right by my side, and I can't wait to see everything that happens. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything. I hope you have an amazing, amazing New Year's, and I would love to hear what your New Year's resolutions are. You have to tell me below. It honestly would make my day to read what your goals are, and we can help each other to hit them and keep us in track and make sure that we're doing it. I want us to end this video by saying, just know that it's not too late, and if you ever wanted your dreams to get started, you've just got to start. If there's anything you can learn from the girl who started her whole career on an iPhone, not knowing how to edit anything, start your dreams and don't worry about perfection. It will get there, but you've just got to start. Not tomorrow, not in a week, but right now. And 2017 is going to be the best year yet.